So this video will go over the military press. First thing, set your grip. The grip width that you need to have on the bar is one that makes it so that your hands will be outside your shoulders. So when the bar is racked on your shoulders, you should have about an inch or two between your hands and shoulders. What I like to do is do thumbs length from the smooth part of the bar. This works out for a lot of people. It's a good way to start. After that, you can give yourself some wiggle room if you think you need to go wider, if you think you need to go closer. You can go ahead and play around with it. But this is a good place to start. Once you do that, get the bar on the shoulders and unrack it. So notice how my shoulders and my elbows are pushed forward. This makes it so I can rack the barbell on my shoulders. If my shoulders were back or if my elbows were back behind the bar and behind my body, then the only place that barbell can go is either on my throat or on my chest. And that's not what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to crush our throat, and we're not trying to do a chest press. We're trying to do some sort of shoulder press here. So get those shoulders forward, kind of the opposite of shoulder blades back, right? We always hear that for good posture. I still want you to have an upright torso, but shoulders forward and elbows forward some. So just in case you didn't get that, look at that right there. Elbows and shoulders are forward. All right. So that's how you would unrack it. Unrack it in that position. Next, set your feet. So your feet should be about hip width or maybe slightly wider, but you don't quite want them at shoulder width. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, push that bar straight up over my head. We want the bar to move in a straight line from point A to point B. So if you look at where the barbell is right now, in relative space, it's underneath my head and chin. So if I don't get my head out of the way, I'm going to take my head off, right? So I have to get my head out of the way on the way up, and then lock it out overhead. So look at where that barbell is too. It's about in line with my ears, about in line with the middle to back of my head. That's where you want it to be. You want to press straight up over your head. You don't want to do an incline press. On the way down, elbows come forward. Just like that. So I'm getting right back to that starting position. The natural human reaction will be that you want to drive your elbows back on the way down, but you'll see that won't set you up in the position that you want to start in. So tell yourself elbows forward on the way down. Bring you back to that starting position. Another thing to consider, keep your abs and butt tight when you're pressing overhead. If you lose that engagement, it could be a little dangerous for your lower back. We don't want you leaning backwards. We want you to be using your shoulders and upper body muscles to get that weight overhead. So don't lean into it. Stay nice and tight and strict. Keep a nice tight midline. There you go. Barbell military press.